Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Randy, and I have lost over 100 pounds. And if you stick with me, I'm going to show you some mind boggling tips. And I'm going to do everything I can to help you. I'm still learning as I go, but I'm getting there. And I am really focused, and I've learned to make myself very disciplined. And by just telling myself, get your ass up and get going and get to doing it now. But that's not what I want to talk about tonight. Tonight, I want to talk about, I don't know if I should be talking about this, but I mean, there's no supported facts on what I'm about to talk about, but it has, you know what? I'm just going to say it. So when I go on a diet, I feel miserable and I feel like there's not enough food for me to eat. All right. So what I did is instead of dieting, I decided to eat healthier and eat lots of food without tracking. In the beginning, I said, you know what? I don't care what my calories are. I'm only going to eat good, healthy food. And what I mean by that is I'm not eating anything processed because I was diagnosed as a type 2 diet. I mean, what do you call that? I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And my A1C was 12.3, 4, 12 point something. Yeah, not good. So instead of feeling like I'm on a diet, I decided to, yeah, eat healthy. So that's why in my videos you see me eating half a rotisserie chicken. It started out like that. I would eat so much chicken and broccoli and steak and bacon and Italian sausages and eggs, ribs, fatty foods. I didn't care as long as it wasn't processed food. And bam, before you know it, I'm not craving any processed food, chips and dip, and I mean, even beer. I quit drinking beer because I want to get my weight under control because, I was I'd never weighed over 400 pounds, but I know I was over 400 pounds at one time. And I went on like Atkins for 3 months and got down to 386 where a scale would weigh me. So I am pretty sure I was over 400 pounds. But, anyways, that's not what I'm saying. So I started out eating lots of food, just what I thought was healthier food. Yes, I know the ribs are fatty and the Italian sausage, and I still eat some of that stuff. I still eat ribs and Italian sausage today. I just don't eat as much of it as I did then. But that was like what helped me a lot because every time I dieted in the past, OMG, I'm like, oh, I'm starving. I'm starving. I want something to eat. I'm tired of not eating. I didn't, I don't like that. So when it came down to it, eating lots of what I called healthier food was what I did. And it helped me so much. And I've never really seen anybody talk about that. So in the beginning, that's what I did. And then what eventually happened is I started looking at my macros and I had to lower my fat. So instead of breakfast being 4 eggs, 4 pieces of bacon, and 2 slices of bread, I started eliminating the bread. And then if I do eat bread, I eat the keto bread. But I eliminated the bacon, okay, and just have the 4 eggs now. But in the beginning, I didn't care. I was going to have 4 eggs and 4 pieces of bacon every morning because I didn't want to go hungry. I didn't want to starve myself. People eat, no, I'm going to eat a Greek yogurt and blah, blah, blah. That's not me. I wanted 4 eggs and 4 pieces of bacon. And then over time, as I dialed my macros in and the protein started helping and I'm not craving and I'm not wanting snacks, I eliminated the bacon from my breakfast. So almost every morning that I have breakfast, I eat 4 eggs and that's it. Have I tried egg whites? No, I haven't. But anyways, it's a different story. So the same thing happened with my Italian sausage. Okay. Instead of eating it 3 or 4 times a week, I only have it 1 time a week because of the fat content. And yes, I do wrap it in my keto Love and Fresh white bread. And that doesn't spike my sugar. And that makes me feel like I'm eating Italian sausage on a bun. And I do add mustard for that. Same with my hamburgers. I get the less fat burger I can find. Sometimes it's not what everybody claims is the best, but that's all right. And I eat it on my keto bread because I don't like eating hamburger patties without bread. So the keto bread works on my head and helps me stay in the zone, what I call in the zone. And then again, when it gets to dinner, I still will put ribs in the crock pot or on the grill with sugar-free barbecue sauce. I know now, when I first started, I would eat a whole rack of ribs. Now I can only have 4, okay? Because I want to keep that fat down and I don't eat as much now. But back then, in the beginning, like I said, I would eat lots of what I considered healthy food. And that helped me not feel like I was on a diet and I was eating so much protein and I was not craving between meals. And then I started dialing back my macros. And I'm telling you, that has worked wonders for me. And yeah, I, yeah, that's magic to me. I started out eating what I thought was healthy food, which was meat, some vegetables, and eggs, and bacon, and sausage links, sausage patties. Now I've kind of eliminated all that stuff except for Italian sausages 1 night a week for dinner. Hamburgers, I will have 1 or 2 times for lunch and then 1 or 2 times for dinner. I have New York strip steak. I started out with ribeyes because ribeyes taste so much better because, you know why? Because they're loaded with fat. So I went to New York strip and I have 2 or 3 either for lunch or dinner. And then the rest of the time it's rotisserie chicken, which ends up being 5 or 6 meals out of the 7 days. And of course, on work days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 4 days, I do not eat eggs. I fast until, well, they say fasting. I use half and half in my coffee, but I don't fast I don't eat until lunch. On my days off, which is Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday, I have 4 eggs. And sometimes I put, sugar free ketchup on keto bread and have my eggs. And this has worked for me. And yes, I know it's boring, but I eat the same type of foods every week. And that's what it is taking to lose over 100 pounds. I'm telling you, you can do it. And I just find it easier to be simple. So instead of dieting, just eat a bunch of healthy food so that you eat all day and you feel, well, I can't say that, I'm no doctor or but that's what I did. So I hope this helps some of you. And I really think this is like the number one tip. And wow, 8 minutes and 49 seconds. Never would have thought in a million years I could talk that long about this. I probably rambled a lot and I don't even remember because I'm scared of the camera and I'm shy. So yeah, see ya.